How you doing, everybody, and welcome to the 4th edition of the stream highlights here from Twitch. Obviously, this is on YouTube. If you do want to catch me live, do head over onto Twitch and keep an eye out for when I am streaming. But we are here with Coventry City, as we have been previously. Today, we are going to be getting into the nitty-gritty of the transfer window, or the transfer deadline day, I should say. We are here on deadline day, and really, we probably do need to do a few things. There's not a lot of money for us to do them on, but we'll see what we can do anyway. But if you have enjoyed the stream so far and you are enjoying what you're seeing from the channel, both here and also over on Twitch, and don't forget to leave a big like on here for me, and don't forget to subscribe. It is completely free to do so, and you'll make me a very happy chap. Right, on with the stream. In terms of the squad, though, I feel like we were pretty much good, other than injuries. That's the only thing that was kind of making us think, do we need to get something done? Matt Godden, we're not expecting to use anyway. We were going to try and move him out. Unfortunately, he then got injured. That's obviously a bit of a blow. And then we've also got Callum O'Hare, who's a long-term absentee. He will be back in 7 weeks. And then Yassine Ayari, who had just started to picking up that injury that's taken him out for 2 weeks, which is a blow. It is a really, really big blow, especially because we had just kind of solved the mystery of how to get the best out of Ayari. We also have a little injury to Palestri that's coming back, that's kind of disappearing soon. Same with Simon Moore as well. So a few knocks here and there. Jamie Allen, however, fully fit. He's not sharp, but he's fully fit, so he can get involved with stuff going forward now as well, which is obviously very good. Now, is there anyone we can move on? I mean, we were thinking trying to move on Comet Fadian, but it hasn't really happened. He isn't wanted by anyone. The only real player that is wanted is Casey Palmer. Now, I will say, I am going to take Casey Palmer off the transfer list, because I actually think early in the season he has proved himself to be a very, very useful figure in the squad. So he's earned himself a reprieve. He's earned himself a place in the team to actually play some football for us, which is obviously very, very good. I remember as well, Van EWIJK has promoted himself basically to right wing. So if we were going to bring in any free loans, we brought in this guy as well, didn't we? EWIJK. We brought him in on a free, I think. Yeah, we did. He's the one who put us over the limit, but he's an extra midfielder. I think he's more of a playmaker. He is. So I'm excited to see whether he can actually get anything going for us. But yeah, I think I'm quite optimistic with the squad that we've got, to be honest with you. But if we can bring anyone else in, I'd be very happy to. I do think right back is probably the one, just because Van EWIJK has promoted himself to right back. I mean, Josh Eccles can play there, so if we can get a free right back in, I think we'd probably call it job done at that point. We have had to resort to Tyrell Ashcroft has come in from Spurs. He's 2-star. He has got 4-star potential, but it's not what we wanted to do. It's not a very good signing at all. But everything we looked at just wasn't going to work. We weren't going to get anyone in for free who was at a better level than this. It just wasn't going to happen. So we've done what we can. We've done what we've had to do. And if we need to call in him, I'm sure he'll be fine. He's an option. I think Spurs might get a little bit annoyed at us, though, because we're not going to play him. Let's be really crystal clear on this. We're not going to play him. Liam Kelly, by the way, still. He's not in the squad. I mean, I feel like we need to do something about that. And Ben Wilson as well. We've got so many players who aren't going to be in the squad who haven't left the club. But I mean, no, Liam Kelly is someone I want to have out of the squad because I want to get rid of him. So why am I even worried about that? Let's just keep him out. Matt Godden, he's probably one I would look to put in the squad if I could. But again, we don't really have the room. 32 years old, 3-star, 3-star. At least he's got value to a degree. I have to leave it as is. Right, we've put the other lad in, Tyrell Ashcroft. Confirm the squad. That's squad done. It's not what I want it to be, but it is squad done. That is transfer deadline day done. The business hasn't been exactly what we expected, but we have brought players in. So bearing in mind, up until I want to say here is business that the club had already done. I think, you know, we brought in Fermin. I think that's a great transfer from Barcelona, a great loan deal. Palestri, Great loan deal from Manchester United. Once he gets into the team and gets healthy, he'll be absolutely flying. Del Croy, I think, will be a decent defender. I don't think he's going to be spectacular, but he'll be a good cover player. Malkia, I mean, he's almost been inadvertently promoted to full-time right-back cover if we don't solve Van EWIJK not being able to properly play there. EWIJK has come in as a very, very, very decent deep line playmaker. And Terrell Ashcroft we're not going to talk about. So that's the business done. All we need to do now is get on and play some football and hopefully get ourselves into a good position going forward. Again, promotion would be great this season. It's not necessarily a must, but let's just do what we can. Okay, we're an hour into the stream, but it's time for the first game, and it is against Watford. It is Championship. They are currently near the bottom. We're currently near the top. I would expect Watford to probably do better than a team that's near the bottom because they are a much better team. And our defence really doesn't look that great. It's the area of the team that I'm the least confident in, if I'm honest. So we're just going to have to deal with it. But that's the 11. Wish me luck. Oh, Binks is injured. Oh, that's not a good start. Right. We'll bring Del Croy on. Chances look hard to come by, but it has been predominantly Watford making inroads. Again, as I said, they might be lower down the table than us at the moment, but that doesn't mean... Oh, my word. That doesn't mean that they're going to be a worse team than us. As long as we can be competitive in this game and not be completely bowled over, I'll be alright with it. It does, however, involve us having shots, and we haven't had a single shot so far. I mean, Bachmann has been in a... I'm sure has been a top level... Well, when I say top level, I mean Bundesliga when I say this. I'm sure he's been a Bundesliga goalkeeper before. I mean, how many of... Oh. Josh. He was the hero against Leicester. I mean, we're just prattling about with it there. We're just prattling about with it. I'm going to shout at Malkia because he's just... Malkiewicz, I should say. Malkiewicz. Kevin has ballsed up either way. I think Eccles is coming off, quite frankly. I'm going to bring Xhaka on. Swap you two around. Put you two in your positions. Casey Palmer's not had the greatest of starts, so I'm going to put Firmino in the middle. Sakamoto's going to come on. And we're just going to hope that we can kind of get something going, because at the moment, we are looking very, very poor. Already we look like we've got the bit between the teeth in the second half. But we need to put the ball in the back of the net to make it count for anything. That's the thing. We need to convert it. It's all well and good us performing better in the second half. We need to convert it. I won't be bothered if we don't win this game. What I'll be bothered by is if we show that we can and we waste the opportunity. Right, De Silva heads it. Clear. Firmino just heads it to their player, though, which is disappointing. Right, Kitching. No need to do a back heel there, Kitching. No need whatsoever. But we now have the ball. Right, Van EWIJK. Into Sheaf. Firmino. Firmino looking for Haji Wright. He's found him, you know. He's found him, you know. He's found him, you know. It's offside. I think we're running out. Well, no, but I don't think we're running out of time. We are absolutely running out of time here. We've improved, but I don't know if we've improved enough, quite frankly. Haji Wright's going to come off for Ellis Sims. We're going to bring on Bidwell. And then we'll just see the game out. Let's just see what we can do. If we can nick a goal to equalise, brilliant. If we can't, fine. This is giving it our all. Yeah, it's game over. That's fine. Watford are a good team. I'm not happy with the performance. I'm not happy with the sloppy mistake from Eccles. But what can you do? They couldn't get anything going in that first half. And in the second half, if Haji Wright's goal is allowed, which, you know, it was offside, fair enough. But if it was allowed, then all of a sudden, ratings change. Everyone's having a great time. Right, Palestri will be fit for the next game. Ayari might be, so I might have these two back. Oh boy. Right, well, we need to get something going in the next game. Only one game, and we've had a good start other than that, but I do feel disappointed with that one. Okay, time for the second game of the stream. It is away against Hull in the Championship. That is the 11. Ayari, I've got down to start. I'm actually having buyer's remorse. We're going to pop in Palmer instead. We know Palmer can get the job done in that position, so I'm not too worried about that. Yes, he had a bad game last time. Quite a few of the players did. In terms of injuries, obviously Ayari is fit again, so he is available. Callum O'Hare is nearly fit again. Palestri is technically fit again, but he is tired, so I'm not including him at the moment just because he just doesn't feel like it would be worth it. And then we've still got Binks out, we've still got Eccles out. Well, I say still, Eccles is injured, got injured in training. I think Binks got injured in training as well. So no, he got injured in the game, didn't he? Yeah, he got injured in the game against Watford. So, but he's nearly there as well. So we're starting to get those players back. Let's see whether we can get 3 points. Hull are one of those teams that are like a big, I still think of them as a Championship Premier League club, like one of those teams that go kind of between the two. Realistically, in recent times, they're not that. As Milan van Uwijk is describing. And again, he's making my job so difficult because I want to put him back at right back. But I can't because he's doing that. But now maybe he speaks fluent English. Maybe he'll be more comfortable there. And then I can put Palestri there, move him back. But then I've got a really good attacking option down the right alongside Palestri. It's good to see. Right, Xhaka's not having a good game, neither is Bidwell. So I'm already thinking ahead in terms of what we might change. Hull are creeping back into this, which is a bit concerning. I'd like us to push on a little bit more. Let's get some chances to Hadji Wright, maybe. I mean, Xhaka is the one who's getting the ball today as the playmaker, and I'm thinking maybe we kind of go against that. I am going to change that. So let's move you and change you to fullbacks. Give the ball to them. Ben Sheaf's having a decent game. Let's move Ben Sheaf and we'll put Jamie Allen in the midfield, like defensive midfield spot. Malcuit. I've been calling him Malkia, but it's going to be like Malcuit or Malqui. Malqui. Go for Malqui. Kevin. I'm going to go with Kevin. Right, De Silva into Palmer. Oh, Palmer. If that had gone in, that would have been lovely stuff. I don't know whether he tried a cheeky little back heel there. Whatever he tried, it didn't quite work out. Oh, that was risky for their defence there. Very, very risky. Right. They're playing it around at the back a bit here. We're not a million miles away from intercepting it. So if they want to carry on doing that, there we go. Hadji Wright. Firmine. Tackles. He's down on the ground, which is a bit of a concern. It's a red card for Hull. It's a red card for Hull. And Palmer is over it. I mean, again, he's got that 16 for free kicks. He's got that 16 for free kicks for a reason. Didn't quite show it, but they've got a corner. If they'd have scored there, I would have been absolutely furious. Like, you have no idea. Right, Van Uwijk now bombing down the right-hand side here. Again, showing why he's so good as a winger as opposed to as a wing-back. As like a right-back. Right, Allen now. First bit of football in a while for him. Into Sheaf. Sheaf, who has played much better today than he has done so far all season, which is good to see. Right, De Silva into Hadji Wright, and Hadji Wright makes it 2. That took a moment to actually do its thing there, but it did its thing. What a relief that is, genuinely. What a relief that is. 2-0 is the worst score to have in football. Because it lulls you into a false sense of security. Right, Firmine now. Not the best of games, but not been a disaster. Cuts it back. Sheaf. Allen's gone for a worldie! Oh my word! Jamie Allen! Can't really hear that, which is a bit of a shame. Playing it again. What a stunning strike from Jamie Allen, who missed the start of the season, and I can't remember the reason why. I know he did in real life. It's literally his first proper match he's been available for. And he goes and does that. We need to watch that again. So Firmine comes out wide here. I don't know whether this is a cutback or it gets deflected, but it comes to Sheaf. Sheaf's at Allen. The chef's kiss has never been more appropriate, quite frankly. Tackled by Kevin, but we give the ball away back to them. I feel like they're going to get one back here, which is fine. It's not the end of the world if they do, but I feel it coming because we're not defending as well as we can at the moment. I'll be disappointed if we concede to 10 men. I'm disappointed we've conceded to 10 men. Right, I'm going to demand more from the boys because that is a disappointing goal. We've let ourselves kind of be lulled into a false sense of security there. We shouldn't really be conceding, especially against a team missing a player. We should not be conceding there. Delcroix to Sheaf. Poor pass from Sheaf again. I tell you what, Sheaf started the game really well, but his possession in the second half has been really, really loose on a couple of occasions, and one of them led to that goal. So, I mean, his passing isn't that bad, so I don't get it. Van Uwijk's gone and scored again, by the way. Van Uwijk's gone and scored again. Milan Van Uwijk. He's an absolute beast on the right wing. Top tip, don't play him as a right back. You'll miss out on goals like that. How can I play him as a right back now? He scored 2 goals, and it's not the first game he scored in. Goodness me. Right, I am actually going to move him back to right back, which feels sacrilege considering he's on a hat-trick, but I am going to do it. And I'm going to bring on Sakamoto. Let's give him a few minutes. I know Yari's struggling to meet the pace of the match, but we're going to do that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let Sakamoto have a bit of football. I would bring... Palestri was fully fit. I'd bring Palestri on, but... Palestri's time will come probably... Well, he will come in the next game. Because we have got a bit of a running where we are going to need the squad depth. A little bit disappointed we conceded that goal, but that is a proper performance from us today. Second half in particular. Like, I know I said about Ben Sheaf. Ben Sheaf, on the whole, has had a really good game. So, fair play to him, but that'll do. No, pulled a bit of a boo-boo face at half-time. And I know I was a little bit critical about Ben Sheaf. I mean, Xhaka as well, I'm a bit disappointed with him. But, yeah, Ben's passing was a bit concerning. I'd like to see Ben be a little bit more tighter with his tapping. But, again, Van Uwijk. I mean, he scored 2 goals. Okay, I thought he scored more, actually. But he's, like... In the Carabao Cup, he was an assist machine in one of his games. He's looked every bit the player we need him to be over here. But I need him to be here, really. But at the moment, he is an absolute whirlwind of a winger. So I can't move him back. So at the moment, we are forced into playing him as a winger because of his form. Right, the next match is against Cardiff. That one, again, I think is going to be a tricky one. But play like that, I think it can beat anyone. Right, game against Cardiff. Quick look at the table before we do that, though. Currently, after everyone has played 6 games, 4th. That would genuinely be beautiful. Remember, what do the board want? They want us to be top half. At the moment, kind of like we did the last time we tried to manage Coventry in FM22, at the moment we're on for a potential promotion. I don't want potential promotion. I don't think we'd survive potential promotion. But we're on for it at the moment, and that excites me greatly. So, yeah. I mean, I need to show you this as well. Let's just have a look. Okay, we had a lot more players in this list before, and it's kind of gone down a little bit now. We had a lot more players in there, but Haji Wright, 6 goals. He's in the top scorer in this. Casey Palmer's on there as well. Like, we're doing well. And I mean, season preview has got us... It wasn't that high before, but it's gone up. It's gone up. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's the 11 that we're going to go with. Fairly standard back line. The midfield two, we're going to go with Alan. We're going to go with the configuration of Alan and Sheaf that we did in the last game when we brought Alan on, and he scored that worldy. Van Uyck, Palmer and Firmino are going to continue on with Hadji right. De Silva is currently on the bench, but he has picked up a knock, so I think I will take him off. I've got no one to bring him on for defensively. I mean, I could bring on Latibadiere. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And then Palestri's back on, who is, again, he's fully fit, but he's not sharp. Metfazian really shouldn't be on the bench, but chances of us using him are very, very slim. We're going to go with that. EWIJK, obviously, we're hoping will start to kick on and start to actually play well, but we'll give him a bit of a break for this game. But let's get into it and let's see whether we can get another 3 points. That'd be delicious. Right, I just remembered I haven't done any opposition instructions, so let's just hope our team can just cope with Cardiff. I've just realised I've done that. That's a huge mistake on my part. Right, Palmer with his 16 free kicks. Forces a good save, but apparently it's not a save. Apparently hit the post. Well, that's a shame. And just their base squad. I mean, you've got Jared Bowen, who can just score goals for fun, just like he does in real life. Oh, what is that? What goal is that to concede? I mean, I don't mind conceding against Cardiff, because again, Championship mainstay, they're a good side, they've played in the Premier League. He's scored a header from the edge of the box. I've got no words for that. Oh, Collins. I don't mind us losing, but sloppy goals like that annoy me. Oh, Alan's been done there. Alan may not have been the right decision to start. He's played he's played like half a game since coming back with no pre-season. I am concerned. If we can make it to half-time, we'll make changes. I might make changes before half-time, but again, I haven't... I've got a feeling that if I remembered that Aaron Ramsey played for Cardiff, I would not have forgotten opposition instructions. We're going in on him. I'm not going to mark him tightly. I'm just going to go in on him. Pop him on his left foot. Let's try and make life difficult for him. I think we've probably written this game off very early on. I don't know why I feel that. I've just got a feeling about it. Maybe, just maybe, this one's gone away from us. Oh, it's poor defending as well. And again, we haven't invested heavily in the team because we haven't had the money to. The majority of the transfers I've brought in are loans. I am regretting not investing more heavily in defence. Because we haven't got a single defender that's 3-star. They're all 2.5-star. And that is a very, very poor first half. That reminds me of this reminds me a bit of the Watford game. First thing, Jamie Allen's coming off. I'll bring EWIJK on. We'll change Ben Sheaf, who's had kind of a bad game, but nowhere near as bad as the others, back to a ball-winning midfielder. Because he has played well as that. Let's just try and push on and get a goal, and then we'll just go from there. That'd do me. That would definitely do me. Right, fire up. Right, deep free kick. Palmer looking for the head of Bidwell and EWIJK. Sheaf, Firmino. EWIJK on the edge of the outside edge of the box. And EWIJK has scored his first goal for the club. EWIJK has scored. We've got one back. It's on. The comeback is on. That's so random then. The comeback is on. Come on, boys. If we'd have started like this, who knows what would have happened. Right, Sheaf, if he'd have buried that, oh my word, I'd have been out of the chair. Oh God, it's the last minute corner. Right, we've got a little bit of time. Delcroix, Thomas, Palestri. Someone get a shot off. Bidwell whips it in. Sakamoto! Sakamoto! Ah! I cannot think of the last time. I cannot think of the last time. Genuinely. That had a last minute equaliser. And substitute Sakamoto. Played that for no reason. We've just pulled it back. And again, if not for some sloppy pre-match preparation from me, maybe we win this game. Because we've been all over them in the second half. We've not had it all our own way, but we have been the dangerous team in the second half, and we come away with an equaliser and we come away with a point. Jamie Allen, it's probably my fault. If we're being completely clear, I probably pushed him into that just because of that world he scored in the last game. Right, well, that's a good result. All things considered, it's not a great result. I would have very much preferred us to win the game, but if it's going to be a draw, it's going to be a draw. I'll take that. Okay, the last gasp draw in the last game has left us in 5th, so still in the playoff spot with 4 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses on 13 points after 7 games. This is the squad that we're going to be taking with us. I say taking with us, we're at home. We're going to be using against Huddersfield. No major surprises in there. EWIJK is starting. He's starting in the playmaker position. We're not going to be going directly to him like we were before. We've changed it to fullbacks like we did during the game last time, because it just seemed, both times we've done it, it just seems to change the team. Collins better get his life sorted out, because he's been really decent for us, but then that last game, I'm just hoping for no silly mistakes. Oh, Sakamoto is starting as well. I've actually moved Van EWIJK back to right back. He's going to be a complete wing back, just to get him a bit further forward. But I have actually given Malkiut a bit of a break. Didn't have a good game last time out. He's had a couple of games where he's not being overly spectacular. He's not going to be good. He's an old man. Let's give the youngster a chance in the role where he's actually meant to be good. So let's give him a chance and see what happens. Okay, haven't made the same mistake as last time. We've got player instructions. Let's get to the game. Let's see if we can get past Huddersfield. Huddersfield, again, I think of them as a Premier League mainstay. They're only in the Premier League for 2 seasons. That was a good while ago. So we should really have a good chance of getting past them. We should really get a good chance of just getting through and battering them with how we played so far. Right, Bidwell now. Who, considering De Silva, I was really excited to use him. Considering that, he's not actually... He's actually pushed De Silva out of the team. By the way, we scored. Get in there, boys. 1-0 early on, 8th minute. Bidwell, who I'll sing the praises of because he's pushed De Silva out of the team. And it's Sakamoto, of all people, who gets the goal. So it's not just Van EWIJK who can get that sort of goal. Turns out, anyone playing there can, because Sakamoto has. Right, we've got a throw. Bidwell into Fermin. Into EWIJK. EWIJK goes and scores another. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0. Turns out all we needed to do with EWIJK was not have him have the pressure of being the guy who the ball always comes to. And all of a sudden, he's banging goals in for fun, looking like a bit of a superstar. What a free transfer that potentially is. He gave the ball away and won it back himself there. What a man. What a man. I don't really like how much we're being pressured here, but it's nice to see we're keeping the ball. Right, Thomas into Van EWIJK. Like to see something good from Van EWIJK starting from right back. We've not seen a lot of it, but it's good to see him getting forward here. Goes back to Sakamoto. He's still got Van EWIJK up with him. Doesn't use him now. I mean, Haji Wright is there. And all of a sudden, it's 3. Fabulous. Oh, this is going very well. This is going very well indeed, and that makes me very happy. Good cross from Sakamoto. Again, bear in mind Sakamoto only starting because I moved Van EWIJK back to right back. It's looking like an inspired decision at this point, and that is going to be half time. Delicious. Let's get into second half. Let's see if we can make it more than 3. Might change Smodics for 2 fan. Nah, I'd keep Smodics. Smodics is pretty good. I'd keep him. Right. Second half. Made a couple of changes just to freshen things up. Get some players a bit more sharpness, a bit more match time. Let's see whether we can push through and we can get a fourth. And if we can keep a clean sheet. I'd really like to keep a clean sheet. I'd really like to keep one, if it's at all possible. Right, Wiles. I said I wanted to keep a clean... That's been disallowed. Oh, thank God. I say thank God, we're 3-0 up. But that would have really annoyed me. Right, let's not prat about too much with it. Let's get forward. Right, Van Uyck. That's poor from him. It's poor because Van Uyck is nothing like that when we play him as a right winger. The second he goes to right wing back or right full back, he just kind of forgets how to play football. And it's directly led us to conceding a goal. Flag. It's been disallowed. They've had 2 disallowed goals. Right. Van Uyck probably counting his lucky stars there, to be honest with you. I want to have a word with him and tell him that he needs to buck his ideas up. Right, EWIJK. He's bid well. To EWIJK. Oh, it's a deflected goal. It's got own goal. Yeah. Nakayama. But it's a deflected goal. That's all that matters. Bear me 2 ticks. Just pausing because I can hear the door. Bear with me. It was the postman. Oh, goodness me. Right. Corner. Allen. Short corner, actually, which is nice to see. Palestri into Allen. Sakamoto. Comes out of the area. Smart. Didn't try and force it. Nice to see. Right. EWIJK now. EWIJK. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. EWIJK's gone again. And he's gone and put it in the back of the net again. Perfect. Oh, I'm really glad this transfer's worked out because the first couple of games I was thinking he looked like a bit of a potato. But he's gone and turned himself into a bit of a goal-scoring midfielder. Not what I signed him to do. I signed him to create rather than score. But he's gone and scored twice and really I don't really care. I'm quite content and happy with it. Right, well that is that. 5-0, a clean sheet, a couple of goals from our central midfielder. Van Uyck got an assist from right back. That'll do. That'll do. Right, we are going to play the Brighton game. And my aim to get to the end of October hasn't quite worked out as well as I was... At the end of September, sorry. It hasn't quite worked out because I wanted to have this done by 3 hours. And we're past 3 hours now. Okay, final game of the stream. It is Brighton versus Coventry in the Carabao Cup. Chances are we're going to get battered, but we'll give it all we've got. And that's the 11 we're going to go with. I would normally rotate for the Cup, but... let's at least give ourselves a bit of an opportunity and see what we can do. I've done the opposition instructions. We've got no players back, and also Ayari is actually a Brighton player, so we can't use him. So we can't do that, which is really annoying. But it is what it is, and we'll get whatever happens. Fingers crossed. It's not a battering. I mean, I'm probably being told by the chat that we're going to get battered and we get battered all the time. I say we. I don't care. I'm not a Coventry City fan, but hey ho. Let's get into the game and let's see what happens. I mean, if we can nick the ball off of them, because they are lingering on it at the moment, we could go and get a shock lead early on here. Because they are dwelling on the ball quite a bit. We've got it, you know. EWIJK into Hadji Wright. Oh. 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 I'd go with, I'd be tempted to go with Roma more than Man City. I'd be tempted to go with Roma or Atleti more than Man City. Because Atleti, again, I don't think you'll get that much money with them, but you are automatically the third best team in that league. Whereas Roma, you're going to have to put some more work in. Oh, Ansu Fati. They've got Ansu Fati. That's cheating. Ah, it's not even Ansu Fati who scored. It's not even Ansu Fati who scored. Oh, he's in the way of the keeper. The keeper's saving that if he's not there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's a real tough one. I hope it's the best possible outcome. Oh, Ansu Fati. Well, it's been fun, but I think we're going out the Carabao Cup. Our XG is a little bit higher than theirs, but that could have gone worse and better at the same time. XG wise, it's very close. We started out the gates really, really well, but then they just got a couple of sneaky goals. We're definitely doing better in this half with the changes that we've made, but still no goals so far, and we are running out of time. Right. EWIJK hasn't had the best game. Kitching hasn't had the best game. Ben Sheaf's had the worst game of his professional career. So Jamie Allen, let's see if he can score another worldie, is going to come on. And Firmino and Hadji Wright are having poor games as well. Let's just see whether... I mean, if we can kind of draw the second half, I'll take it. Because at the moment, we've been better than them in the second half. I actually might even go attacking. What's the worst that can happen? We're already losing 2-0. Right, De Silva. Gets it to Firmino. Look at the space we've got here. Look at the space we've got here. And we give the ball away. And now it's Evan Ferguson. Right, well, this is going to be game over. This is going to be 3-0, isn't it? Floats it in, looking for Ansu Fati. Should be a Fati hat-trick, but it's not. Right, we're going attacking. Fine. We're coming close to intercepting them and getting forward. I mean, if we can get a goal, I'll be really happy, but... Oh, Firmino. Well, we knew we were going to lose. That's a... It's more than a fair result, but match stat-wise, I think we can feel a little bit hard done by. Okay, possession wasn't great. Passes completed, theirs were obviously better. We committed more fouls, but we had more corners. Our XG was higher, and our total shots were higher. We competed there. It's just, we got unlucky with that first goal. I think that probably rocked our defence's confidence, and their possession is what really did us in. Oh, goodness me. Right, well, we will leave the stream with Coventry in 4th place. That's not bad at all. After 8 games, 5 wins, a draw, and 2 losses, 16 points. I'd take a playoff place at the end of the season. Remember, the board only wants us to finish mid-table, so that would absolutely do. I would be absolutely fine with that. Very much so. Have a quick look at the stats in the league. I mean, Hadji Wright's kind of dropped off a cliff, so we don't have anyone on this list. However, Bidwell and Firmino, both 2nd and 3rd in the old assist chart. We have got Brad Collins, who's he's joint 4th with 3 clean sheets over the course of the season. Player of the match awards, Hadji Wright is on there with 2. We probably do need to have a look at turning things around in the next stream because, you know, it's going well, but probably need to do something to bounce back from that. And QPR, kind of a championship mainstay at the moment. Probably need to do something to get past them. Next time we will be back for that QPR game, and then we'll try and get through. I mean, I keep saying we'll try and get through month by month. We'll try and get through October as best as we can, finishing off with a big game against West Bromwich Albion. That should be fun. So there we have it. Not necessarily the best way to end the stream, but we did do pretty well, all things considered. We're right up there in the top half of the table. We're doing better than what the board actually want from us at the moment, and some of our players are doing pretty well, and we're even scoring the odd worldie. I'm still getting over that Allen goal, to be honest with you. That was absolutely sensational. But if you have enjoyed today's video, do not forget to leave a big like on the video for me. Don't forget to subscribe as well. It is free to do so, and you'll make me a very happy chap. And don't forget to catch me over on twitch.tv/DuboFM to catch us live as well. But that's it for today, so we will see you in the next one. So I've been Stu, you guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.